y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 123. Keeping it moving. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. And I know I was bragging last week about feeling all right at 5:30 in the morning.
How's that working out?
It is. I'm a little. I'm not going to front. I'm a little struggling on this morning. A little struggling. But hey, we're here for the people. You guys are awesome. There's no other reason to get up at 5:30 in the morning, but to talk with these guys and to be a part of this community.
Yeah,
is
hey,
great.
You can get up at 5:30 in the morning to watch the sun come up in like an hour.
Yeah, that you could do.
Right. That's all right.
Or to start gaming like I do.
I love waking up and it just being there already. I'm like, hey,
that's
son.
the best part.
I think you prefer that, right? That's the preferred method of waking up for Gabe Patillo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The best part of waking up is the sun already being up.
Oh, that's good.
Timothy Hall.
I knew I was going to be the one to start this.
I know. Go ahead, brother.
Last night.
What was that?
Hey, I will say that's a different change than
Yeah. It was just
the first time I may be more energetic than Patillo.
Wow.
That'd be interesting.
Love this.
I got my coffee in about 30 minutes ago, so it's already circulated the system.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'll be crashing down here in a little bit, so we'll see.
By the end of the show, it'll be all done.
This past week, I had my first HOA meeting. Boy, that was weird.
Oh.
How is that? I've never been to one.
Yeah, never been to one either.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because, only, I think like 20% of the community showed up. So I guess there's a lot of people that have never been to one, but
yeah.
It was so much more formal than I thought it would be. It was like a hear ye. Here are the concerns of the community. And blah,
all in
blah,
favor,
really?
aye. All in favor, nay. Yeah.
It was so funny because the first thing, like they get to they're like, all right, does anybody have any, major concerns? Like here's kind of the jumping off point.
And
this guy's like, there's a cat that walks around the community. and he's killing all these birds and
that is why I don't go to the meetings. Oh, that's so awesome.
The first thing that happened in the meeting was just like 5 minutes of cat bashing.
Was cat hating.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was
that is
so
hilarious.
funny. And then there was another neighbor who was like, yeah, I think he hangs out near the bird feeder so he can get all the birds. I was like, hey, smart cat.
Oh, that's funny.
That is amazing. Suburban life, baby. You gotta love it.
Gosh, honestly, it was so fun. Like there were moments where like Krista and I were just like crying because we were laughing so hard.
I was about to say, it's got to be priceless. Like some of the stuff, it's got to be priceless.
I think that her and I, like, there was one point where we were like the only two laughing, and we were like, okay, calm down. Like we don't want people looking at us as like Laffy Magoo.
I'll tell you what, laughing is the best when you're not supposed to be laughing.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's the best.
It was so funny. But yeah, I mean, that was an interesting experience, to say the least.
Did you vote?
I think. Well, we didn't.
I think so.
No, I was going to say, I think they said like, oh, well, election stuff, like we do that in the middle of the year, but I don't think they did it last year because I don't remember hearing about it.
Okay.
So like, as far as like, I think electing officials and stuff, like, I think it's one of those things where just nobody wants to deal with it. So they're just like, whatever, you do what you want. That kind of explains why there was only like 20% or maybe even 15% of the community there last night. So it was really, it wasn't a small meeting because we do have like 75 houses. So there were a lot of people there, but as far as like households represented, I think there was only like 15.
Wow.
So it was interesting though. I mean, like I said, never done that before.
Yeah.
And
if you want to
if you want
going back.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want a good laugh, I guess you keep going back.
Yeah, and we will.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so funny.
That's
there's
hilarious.
a cat that's running around killing birds. Like, what do you want us to do about that,
It's
sir?
called nature. It's called survival of the fittest.
It
how it
is
works.
annoying because that cat is just, I mean, he's going to the bathroom everywhere.
So you knew exactly what he was talking about?
Yeah, and it was funny because
Oh,
somebody
gosh,
knew
that's
whose
so
cat it
funny.
was. We were like, okay, well, can you let that person know, like, don't let your cat roam the neighborhood? That'd be nice.
That's funny. What else went on?
Little bit of, I mean, I guess as far as like everything on the adult front, I guess there's nothing else going on. But on the kid and me front, aka gaming,
Right.
there I played through some more of The Walking Dead season 2, and Krista was she was like working on some stuff at the time, so she was in the room too, like watching me play, and she got kind of into it. Like she was
Sweet.
helping me make decisions and stuff. Like it was a lot of fun to
That's
actually
great, man.
play that
Nice.
like
With her. Yeah.
with her around. Like we enjoy the Walking Dead series as it is.
Mhm.
We were going to try to finish it last night, but I mean, episode 4 was like very, very dramatic and emotional.
Yeah.
It was like, man,
Yep.
I don't know if I could handle 5 in the same day.
Wow.
So
It's good, man. It's really good.
yeah, it's very good. So we're going to come to a close on that, I think, this week. And
There you
like
go.
I said, that is the perfect game for if you have a significant other to just basically, if they enjoy trauma and they enjoy like the storyline of The Walking Dead, like the TV show, or even just the story, the greater story in general. The Walking
Mhm.
Dead is so great for, you think you're making a good decision, but excuse me, you think you're making a good decision, but there's never a decision that's going to lead to something good, really.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's
there's-
post-apocalyptic.
there's not
Yeah.
going to be a happy ending any which way you slice it.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Like we were playing and we made what we felt was a good decision, and it still turned out to have, I mean, a bad outcome.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's because they're putting you down a path and they didn't develop too many branches of the story. Because, that would really, if they were to develop a ton of branches and you were, not able to see half the game, I mean, that would be, to me, that would be just really depressing, and I would have to play through it again and probably not enjoy it the second time. So
Right.
I like the way that Telltale does their story arc and all that stuff. So it was we were probably doomed anyway with the decision that we made, but we felt like we made a good decision. So that's the thing that I really enjoy about those games, season 1 and 2. And hopefully they announce season 3 this year at E3. We'll see what happens.
There you go.
And then on the retro gaming front, because I am spending some time there now, Link's Awakening for the Game Boy.
Oh yeah,
I posted my Tower of Power.
That was
as I
great.
yeah, I
said.
saw that.
That was great, man.
I told you. And
Yeah,
and
that's
Stancil
awesome.
was like, "Man, you're not kidding. You do have a lot of Game Boys." And I was like, "I think I have more actually." So I
Stuck
just
in
think I've
the couch
misplaced them.
cushions.
Exactly. And started playing Link's Awakening again on the Game Boy Advance SP, which
Okay.
that handheld console is so awesome still to this day. The battery still holds a great charge. Like I charged it up like probably 3 to 6 months ago, and it still has battery.
Oh geez.
Yeah, like most devices, like you charge them up, if you charge them up and you leave them sit for a while, like they're just dead anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that thing just kicks it. I don't know why it does so well with that, but the battery has lasted now for like 14 or 15 years, just charging and recharging. And I mean, I don't know.
They don't make them like they used to.
I guess, but yeah, that's a fun console to play games on. And as I said, Stancil mentioned, like, is it still as fun as you remember? Like, is it still fun to play? And I was like, man, there is a lot of Game Boy games. Like, even if you're just talking about, let's not even look at Game Boy Advance, just looking at original Game Boy, there's so many games that hold up better than iOS games, even.
Interesting.
So it's really worth checking out because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I mean, a game that's 20 to 22 years old, is still really enjoyable nowadays. And
That's crazy.
I mean, I guess that's why they fetch the prices that they do still.
Right.
So,
wow. That's awesome.
Other than that, yeah, it's just been, little gaming, little business, fun week, I guess.
Good. That's awesome. Router.
I finally got my Xbox One stereo headset adapter on Friday.
Oh, nice.
And plugged her in and tested it out to make sure it worked. And that's been the extent of my gaming.
Oh, man.
Dude, I've been so buried with work. And it's
post-holiday blues.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's kind of why we did nothing during the holidays, because I knew this was going to happen moving forward. And it's just I've just been super busy. And Lauren and I are heading up to Boston this weekend. Her girlfriend, who just turned 40 as well, we're meeting up with them just to hang out over the weekend because we weren't able to see her for her actual birthday. So it'll be cool. I haven't been to Boston in forever.
You're shipping up to Boston?
You were shipping up to Boston.
Are you driving?
No, we're flying.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we're flying. I think we're staying downtown, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of Patriots fans.
Oh boy,
hooping and hollering.
Oh, that's right.
But so that'll be good. But I'm trying to get as much work done before then. This is really our first weekend trip away from Piper.
You're not taking her?
No.
Wow.
No, this is an adult only trip, so it'll be nice.
Ayo.
Yeah. So let's see what else is going on. My sweet wife, I've just been kind of feeling bad for her. She's had some problems with her bite, and her jaw has shifted and her teeth. So at the start of the year, she decided I think I need to get braces. So
that's right. Does she have them on?
Yeah, she's got them on, and she just feels so self-conscious about them.
Oh no, she does.
I feel so bad for her, but honestly, it's really not as bad as she thinks it is.
There's no way it is.
No, I mean, she got the clear ones at the top and the metal ones at the bottom, but the orthodontist was like, look, she had TMJ surgery back in college, and TMJ is your jaw locks, there's scar tissue there. And what ended up happening is the person that did the procedure ended up removing scar tissue on both sides when he wasn't supposed to.
What?
And it ended up shifting her jaw, and over time her bite is off, and her teeth, when she sleeps, she clamps down on her jaw so hard that she's actually loosened one of her back molars. So, which could be which has the potential for a tooth to fall out, which is really weird. It's not a decay thing. She clamps down so hard that it could loosen it from your jawbone.
That's crazy.
So this all started back in around Thanksgiving, where she went to her dentist because her tooth was bothering her. And then we went to a periodontist, and then we went to an endodontist. And then finally we went to an orthodontist, and they were like, yeah, braces will probably fix all that for you. So it's just the poor thing. She's just going through she got it last Thursday, and she, with braces, you get your mouth has to adjust to everything. So she has all these canker sores in her mouth, and she's just kind of miserable.
Man,
poor thing.
It.
So I've been just trying to be as accommodating as possible to her, and we've been eating a lot of Wendy's Frosties, which is awesome. But
did you guys get the Frosty Club thing?
No. What's the Frosty Club thing?
Up here, they have these keychains that you get for
Oh yeah, we do have that.
Yeah, they're $1. You get a free Frosty every time you buy a meal.
Yeah, you get a free Junior Frosty if you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did that last year. I don't think we bought it again for this year.
I was thinking about it, and then I was like, well, I guess it's really not big enough.
Yeah.
I guess you could buy a large Frosty and get a free Junior or something.
Right, exactly. And the Juniors are like a NyQuil cup of it anyway. So
they really are. It's just a tease, of Frosty.
It's slurp and you're done. But let's see what else is going on. Watched some crazy football this past weekend. I couldn't believe that Seattle game was insane. I was just ready to message Stancil going oh man, I'm so sorry.
I did. Me and him were texting the whole game. And
it was amazing.
I was around the third quarter, I text him. I was like, man, I'm so sorry, bro. And he was like, oh, it's all good. And then I think there was an interception in maybe the late third quarter or in the fourth quarter or something like that. And I just tell you, I was like, ugh. And then came the last 3 minutes of that game.
Exactly. In 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter was that interception. I'm like, oh, it's over. And like all the Green Bay Packers are like patting each other. And I'm like, this is done, right?
Exactly.
And then I didn't get to see the actual overtime. I saw the partial rally. And then we left because we ended up going to see, we took Piper to see Paddington.
How was that?
Dude, it was good.
Is it great?
Nice. I really liked it. It's the same producers of the Harry Potter series.
Oh, wow.
And you can tell there's like Harry Potter-esque qualities to it. It was fantastic, man. The graphics like were spot on. Like Paddington, you thought he was just part of the scene. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
And Piper really loved it. And of course, we had to go to potty at least 2 times during the movie. But potty training is doing great. She's been awesome.
Yeah, exactly. At least
I want to have like
went.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying at least she went. Like, you know, it's not like you were sitting there and the next thing she knows she's there. You're like, oh, great.
Yeah, like I want to get a T-shirt or something that says like
I went potty.
X amount of days since our last accident or something like that. And she's been doing really well, so I'm really proud of her. And like even last night, like I was taking the trash out or something like that, and Lauren was doing something, and the next thing you know, I hear the toilet flush and the water going in her room, and I'm like, honey, what are you doing? And she's still sitting in the smaller little potties, but she like did her thing, dumped it in the toilet, flushed it, and washed her hands. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Nice.
I was like, that's my girl.
Yeah, she's like, can I get your keys?
Yeah, she's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
We need more time.
We're gonna get to the point where they're getting into actual elementary school, and you're gonna have to let her listen to this episode.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
That's so embarrassing.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we have all kinds of fun, embarrassing stuff for her, so it'll be great. So yeah, my life has just been work right now and no games, and I'm miserable. But
I've been there.
Yeah, but I'm hoping. It was weird, like when I plugged in the my Pulse Elites into the little jack, I was hearing a little bit of some static at first. So I'm hoping that's not the case. Like I haven't actually, because I have Rise all ready to go and I'm ready to play it, and I was going to launch it and just kind of check the sound and everything. But I mean, I think it should work fine. Yeah. So so that's that. Boring.
That's okay. I had a pretty regular week too. Working, and some more work.
You finished painting the house?
No, man, come on. But we're getting close.
Good.
And played Evolve this week.
Tell me all about it. Tell us all about it.
It's so hard because our community's awesome. We say that all the time. I'm going to stop saying it because they stop taking it for granted.
No, we always need to be reminded of it.
Jenny be like, I remember when me and Jenny were dating, I'd be like, gosh, you're so pretty. And she was like, you're so pretty. And I'd be like, all right, hey, listen, when I stop telling you all the time, don't get mad.
Right. Bank all of this.
Exactly.
Because later on, I'm going to need to pull that card out.
Yeah, if I start not telling you as much, you're going to be upset. So here's the thing. Playing with the guys from the community it's almost unfair because it's so fun playing with those guys that almost any game can be whatever. But played with Arctic Warlocks. I'm going to forget somebody. Shoot, I shouldn't have started this.
You're going down that hole.
Bread Fan, Maximus Prime, and Paolo. So the 5 of us. And it was so much fun. Like,
cool, man.
And like, whether you're the hunter or the monster, like it was just fun being able to talk. And it was hilarious because whoever was the monster was always really quiet and didn't talk that much. And so we'd be like, are you still there? They were like, oh yeah, I'm still here. And so, it was just so much fun, man. And so I don't know how much depth there's going to be in that game, But if some of the guys in the community get it and I play with those guys, then it'll be a extremely fun game. I didn't try the single player that they had on there, but we just jumped straight to that. So
that's cool.
That was really fun. It looks awesome.
Any glitches or anything since it's the beta?
Not that I saw.
That's great.
And then being the monster was really fun, but it's like it's nerve wracking.
Oh,
like,
I bet.
Your heart.
Don't you feel
pounding.
ganged up on though?
Yeah, a little bit, but you're so strong.
Nice.
But what the biggest problem was that there's a couple other monsters like roaming around this world that you're in, and they're really strong. And so trying to beat them and focus on, beating the actual monster that you're after is proved to be difficult. But
so is it part strategy game then?
Oh yeah, because you can't just go in there as the hunters. You can't just go in there guns blazing and think you're going to beat the monster.
Right.
So,
you have to be strategic about it.
Yeah, they did really good at balancing that out because, that would be the easy part is all four of you just,
go in and destroy.
But the monster's so strong that you can't just do that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
I'm really liking, and we've talked about it before, I'm really liking this trend of beta testing a couple weeks before release like Destiny did. I think it's a smart idea.
Super smart.
Because I think it will, especially when you're dealing with multiplayer, because I think it
works out the kinks.
Exactly, man. I think that's the way to go. I don't know why more and more people aren't doing it.
Yeah. So something really funny happened this week. We were in the Tennessean, which is our statewide newspaper.
I think, let's rephrase that. We got married.
Yes. I didn't know that this was legal in Tennessee.
I didn't either. But and in Tennessee, I think we need to move now because that would be seriously frowned upon in this state.
Yeah, exactly. The good old South. And so this guy had emailed us a couple of weeks ago and was like, "Hey, I'm doing a story on podcasts just in general, but I'd like to showcase some Nashville podcasts." And we're like, "Yeah, great." And so he sent us
Which
this
is
thing.
crazy that he found us because nobody else in Nashville had.
Right. All of our great community friends are scattered throughout the world.
Yeah, exactly.
All except Tennessee.
And so, yeah, I don't know how he found us. That'd be a good question. But we filled out the thing he sent us and blah, blah, blah. And, he finally sends it to us like, "Hey, my story's up." And so it came out online and then it's actually in the print edition of the Tennessean, which we haven't bought a Tennessean in a long time. That thing is thick as a beast.
Yeah, that thing's massive.
Oh my gosh.
It's half of its coupons. Who are you kidding?
I know, seriously. And so this is what it says in the Tennessean about Married to the Games. And I quote, "Consistency is key. Gabriel Patillo has been producing the Married to the Games podcast since September 2012 and told me one of the things that has made he and his wife's show succeed is they haven't missed a week since they began their show." Him and his wife.
Well,
I was like, "You ain't even bothered listening to a second of the show before." And I don't say anything about my wife and the answers that I gave him.
Yeah, how did he even pick that up?
I'm guessing just the title just threw him off, thinking that we were married and that it was me and my wife talking about gaming. Like, I would love for you guys to hear a podcast of me and Jenny talking about gaming.
It would be hilarious. It would be the shortest podcast ever, and B, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, and she wouldn't be on it half the time. She'd be like in the background doing something. I'm like, "Anyway, so babe, what do you think about that anyway?" She in the back doing dishes. You're like, "Oh gosh, never mind."
We need to do that, man. We need to get all the wives on because it would just be total bashing of us the whole time.
Exactly. Lord have mercy. And then what else I've been playing? I played a lot of Smash Brothers. I'm still too embarrassed to play in front of the community, but I've been playing that.
You'll get your chops up.
So you didn't get online at all?
Yeah, I got online and played against other people. It's not people I know.
I'm just playing against some 12-year-olds right now. Exactly. That's all.
And
getting
then,
my chops up.
And then Far Cry, been playing that like a beast.
Loving it.
And I just, this isn't a spoiler, I think, but there's a part where you have to escape a prison. And that's what I just did. And that junk was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, isn't it?
I mean, that's the first time in the game that my hands like got all sweaty, like, oh, please don't die. And that part was crazy.
That crazy. Was probably one of the tougher parts. Like I kept dying, or I'd like got discovered, and I wanted to do it with being stealthy.
Right.
But man, it is fun.
That's stealthy and I know it. So, so yeah, that was, whew, I literally was stressed out. I was like, okay. Yep. Have you gotten to that part yet, Hall?
Which, the first fortress?
No. This is escape. You have to escape jail.
You have to escape.
Dude, I have not done. Is it a story mission?
Story mission.
I have not done that many story missions for once.
Wow.
Weird. So you're not mainlining.
No, he's all side mission now. Exactly. This is amazing.
I got a little bit sidetracked with other games for now, but like, yeah, I'm not main missioning this.
We're supposed to be married. I don't even know who you are right now.
Who are you?
You're not my husband.
You're right. I'm not.
Anyway, all right. That's Gabe. Router.
Awesome. Let's got this.
Let's got this.
Nice English.
You do this. Let's got this. Let's do it.
All right, let's got this for the release new week. This
yowzers.
Oh my lord. Anywho, hey, Saints Row 4 Reelected and Gat Out of Hell are released this week.
Oh yeah.
Gat Out of Hell is released for PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and PC, and Reelected is Xbox One and PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other release of note is Citizens of Earth, released for the PC, Wii U, PS4, Vita, and 3DS.
Nice.
And that's about it for new releases. And things will start picking up pretty soon.
Was that it?
That was it.
I thought something else came out this week, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's next week.
You might be thinking of an announcement, but we'll talk about that in the news section.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there you have it. Okay, top 10 charts. Week of January 3rd. Brick and mortar stores, U.S. only. We're getting very boring again, people. So here we go. 10, Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox One. Here's the actual kicker. Number 9, Just Dance 2015 for the Wii.
Oh.
Not the Wii U, for the Wii.
Again.
It just crops up out of nowhere.
The heck.
Number 8.
Well, there's a lot more Wiis out there than there are Wii U's.
I guess. Number 8, Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U.
Yes,
Number
sir.
7, Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS.
Man, I cannot believe that beats that out. I mean, I know that there's a lot more 3DSs out there, but like, I went and played like at Target on the 3DS yesterday. Man, that was a little rough.
Was it?
Yeah, that little thumbstick is pretty small, man.
14 weeks on the charts, 2.1 million units sold for 3DS, Super Smash Brothers.
There you have it.
Number 6, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare for the PS4. Number 5, Assassin's Creed Unity, Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only, that's interesting because that's the only Assassin's Creed on this chart. The PS4 dropped off, but it's got to be because of the bundle still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Number 4, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare for the 360. Number 3, GTA 5 for the PS4. There's the PS4 bundle with Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the Xbox One. Number 1, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire 3DS. 7 weeks on this chart, 2.6 million units sold.
Go get it.
Wow.
I love it.
There you have it.
Sweet. Halsifer?
Oh, boy. This is one of those things where, like, we can kind of track back to predictions that we made
Sweet.
and kind of make good on them. But
Nice.
the Xbox is getting a price promotion again for
Yep.
$350.
Yep.
And I know that they're saying it's like not a permanent drop, but
Sounds like it.
Yeah, but
it's kind of getting there at this point.
It has for the past 2 months. So
my prediction during Christmas, because the price drop was doing so well, I was like, oh, they're just going to make this
keep it. Yeah,
they're
of
going to
course.
make this a permanent thing.
they're gonna take that hit and try and focus on volume sales versus versus actual profit margin. I mean, they're taking a hit any which way you slice it. It's just a matter of whether they can recoup based on their volume. I think they'll get there. It may not be this year, but I think they'll get there if they keep this price the way it is.
And that's that's the bundle, right?
I think it's whatever one you can find. So if you can still find the Unity bundle out there, it would be $350.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the really kind of the funny thing too, because they're calling it a promotion, but there's no end date.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
So realistically, it's just like, well, until the sales, I guess, probably like reach the PS4, then they'll probably say, "Oh, okay, well, we're good now."
No, I think they'll keep it.
Right?
I don't know why. I think go past the PS4, keep on trucking into the sunset.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They'd be smart to, but if they do pass the PS4, they can up their profit margins again. I think Sony's making more money per console than Microsoft is because of this. But I think Microsoft just wants to focus on, well, we have such a big install base anyway with the 360. Let's drop the price and see if we'll get those people to buy an Xbox One.
They were doing some promotion, I think, at the Microsoft store where you could trade in your Xbox, Xbox
that's
360.
Cool. Yeah, see, there you go.
Actually, I think they were also letting you trade in your like original Xbox.
Go get you one.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you still have that and it works decent, good for you.
Yeah, keep it, right? I would. Add that to your tower of power.
Exactly.
No, thank you. That thing is way too heavy.
It could be the bottom.
That's the base. Yeah, it's the key. It's the
foundation.
Frame.
It's the foundation.
The foundation.
The cornerstone.
That's right.
Man, that thing is so 2000.
Yeah.
Well, it might as well just have a green alien head on it.
Yeah, right.
Remember how like everybody was into aliens in like 2000?
Of course.
I don't remember that, but I believe you.
Well, everybody thought it was the end of the world too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I graduated that year.
Oh man, I'm old. God, I'm old.
Club Nintendo is getting on out of here. It's the and for those that don't I don't even know if Router's ever even done it or Paul, are you right?
Yeah, I have done it and I haven't redeemed any of my things yet.
Right. So, in your Wii games or your Nintendo games, I should say, comes a little slip and it's got like a code on it, and you go online to the club, I think .nintendo.com or something like that, and you insert the number and the letters, and they give you like kind of a point system, and then you can buy things and blah 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 blah. Well, and I'm guessing there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the extent.
No, there's really not.
Oh. I was about to say,
I said, I've gotten the coins, but like every time I log on, there's nothing good. So I'm like, meh, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, the Club Nintendo is going away. They said that a new loyalty program is coming, but that hasn't been announced yet. And I just thought that was interesting that they were shutting down you would think such a big thing, but if you're saying, if it's awful, then I guess go ahead and get out of here. But you'll have until June to spend your points.
Yeah, I was going to mention that because I guess that applies to everyone. And really, like I said, I've logged in, and some of the physical prizes that they give or whatever things that you can redeem, like there's free shipping on everything, so that's cool. But like I've seen like the past stuff that they've given away, and I didn't join Club Nintendo till like maybe a year ago. Okay. The past stuff that they've given away has been pretty good, but like now it's just, I don't know, like notebooks, I think.
Really?
Has been the main thing. It's either notebooks or like greeting cards or something. I don't remember.
What?
And then they always give away like kind of cheesy downloadable games. Like it feels disingenuous to me because it's like they're like, oh well, we're gonna give you these games that it seems like people just aren't buying right now. Like Excite Bike. Excite Bike is a pretty decent game, but it's not a flagship game.
It's not why you buy a Wii U. You're not like, ooh, I can't wait to play old school Excite Bike.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I said, it feels like they're holding back on it. So maybe they're going to make it better. Who knows?
You know what they're going to call it? The new Club Nintendo.
Oh gosh,
Clubbier Nintendo.
Yeah. To go along with your new 3DS.
Yeah, are they going to make it polygonal too?
Oh, geez.
Probably
2.5D.
2.5D.
That's funny. Hall, give us something else.
PSN members are going to get a 10% discount code this weekend.
Right.
And it's valid on everything.
Except for the outage.
They said they said eligible items.
Oh, really?
And it's 10% off your
total cart purchase.
Yeah, your total cart purchase. I thought that was all right. I think 10 is a little thin,
low.
Though. Yeah.
I think you could have done 20.
Well, that's why I think it's on everything because, well, actually there are some exclusions, I guess, but I don't think it's a whole lot of, like, as far as gaming goes, I think it's kind of an anything goes. That's why it's so low.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess people will be receiving codes in the mail, and from 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday until 9 a.m. on Monday is the only time. So you got to get in there over the weekend.
And I'm out of town.
Exactly.
Don't worry, PSN will be down during that. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, I thought that was a nice olive branch. Maybe it's saying sorry for the Christmas thing.
That
right.
To me, that doesn't say sorry enough.
It doesn't?
Nah. Because I mean, really, I see discounts all the time on the store. I would think that all they're really going to do is just make everything not discounted and then say, here's 10% off.
I know. I mean, that's what these stores do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked it to have been 20%.
Yeah, I'm probably not even going to use it.
I won't use it either.
I won't use it either.
10% is not exciting. That's what I've learned on Shark Tank.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just not exciting for 10%.
Nope.
So we've talked about it over and over again about the ET dig. Well, the Atari Game Over, the documentary about that whole thing and about Atari itself, is coming to the Xbox One soon.
Sweet.
I didn't see the date in the trailer, but it's gonna be cool. I like this little. It feels like over the last couple of years we've had a lot of little video game movies come out, but about video games and like a bunch of documentaries. So I like these coming out. I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Atari Game Over, Xbox One. It's coming. I'm guessing it'll come out on the 362 if you got one of those. Pulsifer?
The internet was ablaze yesterday with news about the Marvel Universe.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently they're going to be trying to reboot the whole thing.
Reboot the whole thing?
How many years ago was it DC Comics kind of did their new Action 52 thing where they kind of started at the beginning for all the characters? You mean
the actual comics, not the movies?
Yeah, they're talking about, and I hate to comment too much on this stuff because I don't understand it fully, but I think it's something where everybody's going to die and then come back. I'm not sure exactly.
Please, no. Why?
Yeah.
Because
Why?
I guess it just needs refreshed in their opinion.
It's grown stale.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, I guess I can understand the need to do some sort of a reboot because you're developing a character and a superhero over and over again. How many more times do you kind of do the same similar story? There's a new villain or there's, some sort of twist. But, I think you can still get a little creative with it. You don't have to reboot, kill him, and then start over again.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, you can still develop your character over decades. You know, I mean, it's still possible.
Right.
It's I wonder if it's one of those things where they're going to reboot it and then try to carry some of the classic stories next to that, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't know how that stuff works. I wish I was into comics, but I'm not. It's probably good that I'm not. I don't need another dorky thing in my life. But.
Exactly. I was going to say, I don't need to be called a dork any further than I already am.
Already. Yeah.
I was going to say, you can have another podcast with your wife. That's comic books.
Exactly. Jeez Louise, that guy. I emailed him right when I saw the story. I was like, hey, just so you know.
A couple things.
A couple things. I don't produce the show, and I do it with two guys named Tim, and they're not married to each other. So there's none of that going on. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I haven't listened to the show. He was like, he's like, I'm planning on it, blah, 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 blah. You know,
that must have been like the worst, like, like he had to respond to you. Like, that must have been so hard to do.
Oh, you think to just be like, I know I jacked this up, or I can't believe I jacked it up this bad.
This up because, like, I didn't listen to the show.
Yeah. Well, and like the only thing he got right is that we haven't missed a week.
Yeah.
That's the only, literally.
That's exactly right.
I don't produce it and my wife's not here.
Well, he got the title right, and
he got Married to the Games in there. Yeah. Yep. Oh, jeez Louise.
Watch him listen to this one as we bash it. No, I'm kidding.
No, seriously.
No, we're not bashing it. It happens.
We're not bashing it. It's just hilarious.
It is funny.
Tommy Palm, the guy who helped create Candy Crush Saga. So the 21st century crack dealer is leaving King for a new startup. So I guess he's cashing in his chips, and he's going to go see if lightning strikes twice for a brother.
A new startup called Retirement.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Living La Vida.
A new startup called Not Doing Anything.
I would love that startup. That'd be a great startup.
Exactly. But what do these guys do? Like, I can't imagine being and not saying he's a one-hit wonder, but Candy Crush was so big. Does anything satisfy after that?
I bet you feel just tons of pressure to do it again. I mean, you've made your money, so you have the resources to do pretty much whatever you want. Now you just have to think about what's the next thing.
Yeah.
Which is still so funny because we've all said this. Candy Crush really is a derivative of Bejeweled in the first place, wasn't it not?
Yep.
So it's like, I don't know, what's he going to do? Floppy candy or candy flop or something? I don't know.
I don't know what he's going to do.
Candy wings?
Candy wings. Nice.
Flappy soda.
Yeah. Soda Crush.
Exactly. Soda Crush. Hall, are you coming off your caffeine?
A little bit, but
he's coming down.
I feel like I could
more stuff.
He's coming down.
I feel like I could feel it. Like he was really excited when we started this podcast.
He was. He's like, now he's wah, wah.
He's like, yeah, yeah, that's what people do. Give us something else, Hall.
XCOM is getting a board game, and I can't wait.
Sweet.
Of course, you can't wait. Oh,
that'll be fun, man.
All I saw was XCOM new game, and I'm like, ooh.
Your
I was like, XCOM the board game, and I was like, yep, still excited.
Yep.
Still excited.
The thing is I'll probably buy it and never play it.
Yeah.
Really?
But that's okay. I'll still have it.
There you go. Just to have it on it could be on your coffee table and spark conversation.
Yeah, conversation. Here's how big of a nerd I am.
Exactly. Just in case you were wondering, let me prove it to you. We got a phone number, y'all.
Oh, yes, we do.
So, Married to the Games here has a phone number. Get your pen and paper out. If you're driving, just try to remember it. It's really easy. 702-703-MTTG.
Nice. I like that.
702-703-6884.
It's on the website too, by the way.
It's on the website. You can scroll down. It says, call me. And so you can leave us messages. You can do a question of the week. You can answer our question.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah. You can berate us for something, correct us for something, whatever you want to do. And some days we might pick up. You never know. That's what's crazy about this. We can do whatever we want.
Oh, that's fun.
They've
You
made
should
it that
just forward
easy.
it to your wife's cell phone.
Yeah.
All day.
Oh, that's a great idea.
But we'll send tweets out maybe. We'll be like, hey, router's on phone duty today. So you can call and say what's up to router. And
there you go. I like that.
that'll be fun.
That would be fun.
702-703-MTTG. It even rhymes. I mean, can we spoon feed it to you guys any better than that?
What was that
Love
number
it.
again?
Remember that 702-703-MTTG.
That's 702-703 MTTG.
But that's not all. Order right now, and we'll double the offer.
Exactly right.
Oh,
That's
boy.
funny. Hall, you got anything else?
The Dead Rising quote unquote TV show is coming to Crackle on March 27th.
Oh, why you say quote unquote like it's not a TV show?
Because it's not on cable, but I guess that doesn't have to qualify something.
I think you're right, because that means it's not a TV show anymore, right? Because
But you're watching it on your TV.
Yeah,
no,
you're watching
it's on
it on TV, so it's hard
It
to
depends,
define.
though. Is Crackle get played mostly on televisions through like Apple TV or computer screens?
Crackle is a TV thing, definitely, because it's on it's on the PS4.
Yeah, it's on,
and the
it's on a couple
PS3,
stuff.
and
That's right.
I think both Xboxes and pretty much everything. I think
Roku and all that.
Yeah, it's on Roku for sure.
There you go. Nice.
I only watch it for Seinfeld, so
Really?
yeah.
The Order 1886 has gone gold. So hopefully that means
Man,
it's not getting pushed back.
please make this game please make this a good game. Please.
People are
please.
saying it'll probably be the biggest disappointment of 2015.
Really?
It's one of those things where it's like teetering. Like either it's going to be amazing or it's going to be bad.
I mean, it's definitely on the hype train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is. I hate that too, because the past couple games have been on that hype train of derailed.
I know.
Mhm.
It's hard to live up to the hype. I mean, even like, I love our show. I think we have a great show. I think you guys are awesome. I think our community is great. I think the forum is great. But I still think if someone was like, dude, you have got to go check out Married to the Games. Like, it's a must. You know what? Hand me your phone. I'm just going to download you a couple episodes here. All right. When you get in the car, you've got to listen to this. You will laugh your head off. People get in the car like, this show sucks. This is terrible.
Exactly.
Why would
Where's
you
the
listen to
dude's
this?
wife at?
You told me there was going to be a girl on here. There's no sultry sounding female on this show.
Yeah, I mean, it's right. Like when you get that much hype like that, there's like everybody has this expectation in their head, and everybody has different expectations. So it's like, how do you meet them all?
Right. Exactly.
We'll see.
We will see.
We're all getting it. So
Exactly. Regardless, that's the one thing about the hype train is that like usually you'll make your money back anyway.
Yeah.
But people just say it's awful.
Yep. I'll still play it.
Me too.
I mean,
anything
Watch
else,
Dogs
Hall?
was the same way.
Oh yeah, Watch Dogs. Yeah.
I don't know how I passed over this. Borderlands, the Handsome Collection.
Ah, crap. I was hoping you guys wouldn't bring this up.
Now we got to hold you to it.
I know. You hold
So
my
that's
feet
right.
to the dog
Call
on fire.
702-703-MTTG and tell Gabe to play
Tell
this game.
Gabe to play. Just pick up, say play Gabe, play Borderlands, and hang up, and just do that.
Gosh.
Do that every hour on the hour.
See how easy that number is to remember?
Yep.
Tim
perfect.
busted it out just like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's
So-
going to include Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel, and it's going to be on next-gen systems.
Is it?
That's all you need to know.
And will
And
it
it's
have
got all the DLC.
I was going to say, does it have all the DLC? 'Cause
It
they put
probably
out
has
so
all the
much.
DLC from 2 and... Well, wait, no, it does have all the pre-sequel DLC as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
that's
got all of
awesome.
Wow.
March
Dude.
24th.
Oh, that's cool.
That Gabe, man, yeah, you have to get that.
Dang
Yeah,
it,
you
man.
do.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know how we can convince you that you're going to love this game.
I'm
'Cause I
going to
know
love it.
You still
played it.
haven't played 2, right?
No, I haven't played it at all.
But he's
Oh.
played like maybe an hour in, and you have to go further than that.
No, I've played an hour in of one.
Yeah, see, but that's why they're not putting 1 on this collection. Like it was a good game when 2 didn't exist.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Honestly, you're not missing anything if you play 2 before 1.
That's
you're
the
really
thing I was
not.
the worry the most
Well,
about.
you're missing the familiar characters, like, oh, cool, it's Murdoch, or something like that.
Right. That's
I
true.
don't know who that is, but I see what you're saying.
But yeah, I think you would. I don't know. I'm not going to go back on the the campaign trail for you to play it, because I know you got other things to play. But at some point, I think it has to be done.
Yeah. Dang it. All right. I don't know what all right means, but I'll red box it or something. At some point, I'll play some of Borderlands.
I'll say
2.
I played it and did not play it.
I'll stream it.
There you go.
I'll be like, here I am, finally. Get off my back.
Stream it so that everybody can give you encouragement. Like, come on, Gabe, keep going.
You can do it. Press start, buddy. Press start. You got it.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this is what happens at the end.
Exactly. That's what happened when I was playing Infamous.
That's right.
Punks.
Jokers.
I know. Can you believe it? All right. You out, Hall?
That's it.
Every week we ask you guys a question, and last week wasn't no different. We asked you guys, like, how much do graphics matter to you guys? Starting over at the forum, X Ben Blaster X. I'll always remember the first time I saw Gears of War footage for the 360. I thought it was the most incredible game I'd ever seen. Thus far, this current console generation hasn't provided me with a similar moment, which is probably why I'm finding both the Xbox One and PS4 a little disappointing. However, that may change with Gears of War 4. Short answer, yes, graphics do matter. Who else we got?
I wonder how many times we'll get those moments again. You know what I mean? Like you said.
I think we'll get them. Because they're gonna just. I felt like I had it with The Last of Us.
Yeah,
I was like,
too.
Dang, this game looks really good.
Yep.
Johnny Boy on the forums. I bought a $400 console because I wanted the better graphics, so it matters a bit.
Yeah. Good point.
Psycho Cross. Gameplay is king. After that, story. There are excellent games that really have no story, hence why gameplay is most important. Graphics are more of a fit thing for me. I think everything from the newest game by Naughty Dog to a pixel art game can look beautiful. It just depends on the context of what you are trying to accomplish.
Very good analysis.
That was really well said.
Very well said.
Bearded Guardian TWG over on the Twitter at Wolfking 2010. I'll play a game with a great story, music, and gameplay at 480p graphics. Wait, at 480p graphics are not a selling point for me. January at Renee M_12. Graphics almost mean nothing to me as long as it's fun. That being said, it is a very nice plus when the game has nice visuals. And then Ryan Hillis, our boy at RC Hillis. It's all about gameplay first. If a game doesn't play well, graphics aren't going to matter. You know, it's funny because I totally agree, because I feel like the Dreamcast went through that. Like the Dreamcast had some games that looked really good that played awful. And you're like, I don't even want to play this anymore. It looks great, but it sucks, you know?
First person shooters.
Yeah.
No dual stick.
Right.
That was fun.
That was different. That happened. You guys know where to find us. Oh, snap. We're at that part of the show already. Twitter.com/MTTGcast, Facebook.com/Married to the Games, YouTube.com/Married to the Games, MarriedToTheGames.com. Come check out the forum. It's awesome. We're chatting. We're conversating. And, yes, Paul.
Rate us on iTunes so that we can get Gabe to play Borderlands.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, a couple more ratings on iTunes and I'll play Borderlands. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. How many reviews do we have?
I don't know.
I want to say we still have less than 100, so You should do something where, like, if we get to 100, you're going to play it.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that.
Okay.
Done.
If we get to 100 reviews on iTunes.
if we here, I got it. If we get to 100, if we get to 100 reviews, Gabe will play Borderlands and he will also shave his head.
I'm down for that.
That's easy.
That is crazy. Oh man, we are so crazy and young and free.
Nutty.
Oh man, I feel like Steve-O.
Oh, that's good.
Router,
I got this.
Let's get into some questions.
Let's start with email. Ben Ebig or Ebig. Sorry. Either way. So guys, I really enjoyed playing Destiny with Gabe and the rest of the community. I've never been a big Call of Duty guy, and it was fun to play a game with a bunch of other people. What do you think will be the next game where the community is gaming together in the same way? I think we've answered that with Evolve, probably.
Well, we hope. This is the thing. As we were playing, everyone was still on the fence about the game. Everybody was like, yeah, we should play it. I don't know. Yeah, we should play it. And it was funny because it felt like, yeah, but there's only 5 of us being able to play at a time. And then we were like, wait a second, Destiny for the most part was only 3. So it had that feeling of like, there should be more people here.
Right.
Even though what we came from playing was only 3 at a time. But, you know, we all just hopped in a party and chatted anyway. There was a couple people that hopped in, Ravenfed hopped in the party chat for a little bit. And, you know, he was playing Evolve, but with other people. And so, you know.
Is there a bit and this may not be available yet because it's the beta, but is there like a spectator mode?
That's what I was asking them. I was like, hey, can we just watch? And we didn't find it. I would imagine there's gotta be. There's gotta be a spectator mode. Yeah. I want to say like, I want Smash Brothers to bring the community together, but friggin' Nintendo don't have any talking. I can't stand that. I don't know why they don't let that happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think the next big one will probably be Halo 5, right?
I don't know because it's interesting. I found with Destiny, well, you might be right, Halo. I found that I talk more with people when it's not competitive. When you're working together,
when you're working together, that's true.
That's a good point.
It's a real good point. Well, we'll have to see.
I think Evolve will do it, hopefully.
Basically, if they bring oh shoot, I'm trying to remember what it's called. If they bring stuff along though in Halo 5 that they've had in previous Halo games, there'll be some great co-op stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
one can only hope.
Fun.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And I haven't done any of the stuff. Have you guys done any of the co-op on Far Cry? Either of you guys played with?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet.
No, I haven't done it either.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that.
Maximus Prime, you need to play with Router. We were talking. He was like, man, this is late for me. I was like, really? When do you usually play? He's like 5 a.m. I was like, oh, you need to play with Router.
Yeah, I'm in, man. Awesome. That sounds perfect. Hit me up if you see me. That'd be great. Great question, Ben. Thanks for that. Braylon Jones. Okay, so you all are married and happy, but let's take it back. What was the most embarrassing way a girl shut down your advances?
Ooh.
Man, that's a good one.
I had 0 game when I was single. Yeah. And so I kept myself from being shut down. I don't think I ever was rejected because I never put myself out there.
Yeah.
If you don't play the lottery, can't win the lottery. And you can't lose it either.
That's true. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I'm kind of the same way, Gabe. I wanted to make absolutely sure that this girl liked me before I did anything.
Right. I will tell an embarrassing story because this is gonna be lame if all 3 of us were like, nothing ever happened. I did work at a yo-yo stand in the mall, and it was like a kiosk. And to get people to come buy yo-yos, you have to learn how to do yo-yo tricks and make them look impressive. And
oh boy,
this is gonna be good,
and things like that. And so I'm out there doing my thing, blah 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 blah. I kind of look over and there's like girl kind of looking my way, and I was like, oh hey oh.
Wait, is this during the dreads period? Because you have dreads at this point?
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
So there's a little PYT over on the side, kind of checking the situation out. And I was like, oh, snap. This is great. But I'm in theater and I have no idea what to do about this situation right now.
Just act like you know what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I'm doing tricks, doing my thing. Look back over. She's still kind of looking. And then she waves. And I'm like, oh, crap. Here's my opportunity. So I wave back, all cool like. And I'm like, hey, yeah. And as I look around, there's the guy behind me that she's actually waving to.
Oh, that's awesome.
She wasn't waving at your boy. So that was the first time I put myself out there.
Straight from a movie, man. Straight out of a movie.
First time I put myself out there like, hey, yeah, how you doing? Oh, okay, that's not me. Yeah, anyway, sorry. I was waving at somebody behind you.
Yeah, I was just walking this dog,
Going around the world. Oh.
So that's
good, Gabe.
That's the most advances I've ever put out there, that somebody was like, I'm not looking at you.
That's awesome.
From far away, I could have swore she was watching that boy shoot the moon. Hall?
I can't directly think of something, but I do, like, this was like in IT class. So this is kind of a funny story because this girl put like a lot of people to shame. In this IT class, there was this girl who, like, she was like one of the only girls in our IT class. So there was like a
number one, she was a girl.
Right. It was a college prep program, and she was kind of a girly girl too. That's why it was like weird that she was in this class.
Mm-hmm.
And we were one day, like, we had a substitute teacher, so we were like, oh, we are so like putting Unreal Tournament on the network and all playing
and doing anything. Yeah,
exactly. Because they had this program on our computers called Deep Freeze that you would install something on your computer, and all you had to do was restart it, and it would just return it back to where it was. Like, it would just re-image the hard drive, basically.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So we all installed Unreal Tournament, and we're all playing, and we didn't realize that this girl was actually like playing the game with us. I don't remember like if she had a name or anything on there, but she was ranking like second or third every single match.
No way.
Yeah, and she
was that girl.
She was like putting actual gamers to shame.
Because she was a gamer.
I assume so, yeah. Just closet gamer, I guess.
Gamer putting gamers to shame.
It was so hilarious because everybody was like, who is blah, blah? And she just like raised her hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. I think
so
she even like won some matches too. She was just destroying it.
I love when it's the unexpected. Like,
yep.
I don't remember where I was, but it was a guy. It wasn't a girl. It was just a real cool looking guy. And next thing I know, this is a couple years ago. Next thing I know, we're talking about, what was that game back in the day? The free MMO Guild Wars. And he's like, oh yeah, blah, 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 talking about it. I was like, holy snap, this guy's a gamer, like a for real gamer and really cool looking. I was like, yeah, it can happen. It didn't happen for me, but I'm glad it happened for someone.
That's awesome. Good question, man. I like that. That was a little blast from the past, even though we're boring and didn't really do
it. Yeah, none of us knew how to flirt.
Yeah.
We're like, hi, you're a girl. She's like, that's right, I am a girl. Okay, never mind, bye.
Okay, bye.
You're a girl like my mom.
Oh, that's a
my mom's a girl, too.
That's a surefire way to get a date.
About as much game as I had.
That's awesome. All right, moving on.
It's a wonder I'm married. It really is a wonder.
It really is. All right, well, let's move on to Facebook. Joseph Grimm. Hey, guys, any chance of last week on Married to the Games intro coming back? No matter how many times I listen to past episodes, they crack me up.
Oh, we should bring that back.
Yeah, we need to bring that back, man. It's so much fun. Yeah. I love hearing those too.
I'll start making them again.
Okay, good.
So yes.
Yes, we'll do that. Stephen Kwame, thanks for making an awesome show that myself and others in the community are excited to hear every week. Do you think you guys would have been friends if you had met as kids, teenagers growing up? I ask because my best friend and I hung with very different people and were vastly different people in high school. I think so. I mean,
let's see. Router would have been 18. I think I would have been 18.
Exactly. So
saying we were all the same age.
So if the playing field
Gabe and I were
was
close,
even
close-ish.
Yeah.
Close-ish, yeah.
I mean,
I think so.
If we had the same love for games as we do now, yeah, I think we'd be all over it because we'd be.
You were a band guy though, right? You were a drummer or what?
Yeah, I was a drummer.
I don't know. You might have been picking on a brother back in the day.
No, I think.
But you had long, beautiful blonde hair, so I might have been picking on you. I don't know.
Everybody goes through a sensitive long hair ponytail phase.
Yeah, while they can.
While they can. I think we all like music. We all like video games. I think we probably would have all clicked together. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
For sure.
After you get like into your 20s, I don't know, just age really doesn't matter that much anymore.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. You start getting, maturity more separates people out than age.
Yep. I think our community's starting to hit up on you, Gabe, because the next one, Sean I Am's Fuller. How do you guys feel about that Borderlands Handsome Jack collection?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of game there for $60. Love the show, guys.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Really?
It is 2015. I take a lot of issue with buying a PS3 game right now.
Yeah.
Like, if you can spend $60 on a PS4 game, like why buy a PS3 game?
Yeah, my PS3 has definitely been kicked to the curb.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't even have a power cord in it right now.
I don't either. I took it out. I just unplugged it because it's down like by the rug, and I don't want any static electricity to fry it or anything. But I'm like,
totally for looks right now.
It's looking at me like what?
Lonely, so
lonely.
One is the loneliest number.
I remember too, like how bad the performance was on Borderlands 2 PS3. Like I can't imagine the pre-sequel it performs any better on the PS3. So.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's move on to Twitter. We got another one at MLS Chop. Now that Borderlands 2 is coming to current gen consoles, will Gabe finally play it? Gosh, you're getting crushed. You're getting crushed this week, dude.
100 reviews.
100 reviews. That's the deal now.
Thanks, Hall. Yep, bought a brother some time.
I don't know. I haven't checked the reviews in like maybe a month and a half, so maybe we do have 100.
Good.
I hope not.
There you go.
Because you're playing Borderlands if that's the case.
I think, when does it come out? We said March 24th.
You have until March.
They have until March.
You have until March. That's awesome. All right, let's move on. At LRTB the third, Leonardo Talavera. What big announcement are you hoping for at E3 this year? Oh, that's good.
Good question.
I just love the hype of just announcing new games. I just get so jacked up at these press conferences, just so excited for it. I mean, I think I want to see some more Uncharted 4 gameplay, of course. I would not mind a teaser for Last of Us 2.
Oh, really?
Which would be incredible. I doubt that very highly, considering Naughty Dog's putting everything in Uncharted 4 right now.
Yeah.
What else? I have never played any of these games, but I'm very excited to now that I have an Xbox One. I would love to see the Witcher series have like the full Witcher series come to Xbox One. Because I'm really actually excited about Witcher 3 and like don't know a whole lot of the backstory or anything. I have Witcher 2 on my Mac, which I've never played. And but those are games that I definitely want to play, and I would love to see a full collection on the Xbox One now that I have one.
There you go. I kind of actually have a similar thing. This is not a good announcement. People are going to be like, oh, womp womp. But, well, two things. I want to announce when the time comes that Tim and Tim are going to E3. That's what I want to happen.
Oh,
that's my number one.
I want that announcement too, please. I want that plane ticket.
I want us all three at E3. That would be amazing.
And we have to podcast from E3.
Yeah, gallivanting around Los Angeles together. Hitting on women. You're a girl.
You're a girl.
My mom's a girl.
That's the title of this episode. My mom's a girl.
So that's what I would really love to happen with E3. But so Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. I really, really want them to put Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS4.
There you go.
Really want them to do that. And
You think that'll happen?
I think with all these other games making their way, I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Like if BioShock had another BioShock coming out, which would be an awesome announcement.
Oh, that would be.
And I would want them to bring they're doing so many of these remakes. I'm like, just bring it over. You'll make more money. I'll buy it again and I'll play it again.
Yeah. Well, and I think it would be easy because all they have to do is port the PC version, right? Most of the time.
I'd imagine. Yeah, most of the time, that's what they do. So anyway.
Huh. Paul, what are you looking forward to? Oh, I know. Wait. Fallout.
XCOM 2. No. Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3.
Really?
Ooh.
Can we hear something?
Oh,
great.
That'd be good.
Can we hear something?
Man. I'm getting the urge to play that game again.
Shoot.
And then I think they'll announce Walking Dead Season 3.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Or even Wolf Among Us would be great.
Oh, yeah. Wolf Among Us Season 2.
I really like that series.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice.
Yeah, I love E3, man. That is like, it's the Super Bowl for gamers. I think it's just so much fun.
Really is. And of course, we all want, we don't know what it is, but we all want something brand new coming. Like, you know what I mean? That we've never seen and be blown away by something
new and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
At that Chalfie, here we go. Do you think smartphones are doing too much or still not enough?
Oh, they're doing enough.
Yeah, I think they're doing.
I need them to not do anything else.
Yeah,
I need no other reason to be on my phone.
Look at the App Store. Look how saturated and how many things are available. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Well, I love that Krista and I got iPhone 6s and we never set up the thumbprint thing. Like we're like, whatever.
Oh, I didn't do that either.
Yeah, I never do. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Feels like an extra step in having to hold my phone weird.
Yeah, it's like they're just adding stuff that we don't care about at this point. So it's like, whatever.
So this is
all I wanted was the bigger screen. Now that I have it, like, whatever.
You're good.
I don't care.
Yep.
And I was going to bring this up in news, but it's like barely news and a lot of things don't come to fruition. But Apple did just patent an iPhone with a joystick on it.
Yeah, still not interested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want
I
don't want the iPhone to have a joystick on it. I want it to just be the iPhone, like be sleek and glass, and that's it.
They're trying to, they're trying to come up with innovations to get people to keep buying it. But I guess the real thing that they've done to keep people buying phones is that phones really just last for like 2 to 3 years.
I know. Did they used to last longer, or am I tripping?
I
don't think so.
When they were simpler in function, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
A little bit longer, but the whole smartphone has always evolved and evolved rapidly. Like when one thing came out, the next thing was like right there. It was always Apple versus Samsung or what have you. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I think they're doing a lot right now.
I think smartphones are at a depressing point because people just can't stop looking at them.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want my smartphone to do anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, gracious.
But that's also up to the handler of the smartphone too. They have to be able to put it down.
That's very true.
So what was it? Mobile browsing surpassed desktop browsing, I think, last year.
Yep, it did. Wow. All of the websites that I do now, like you have to make them responsive, and you have to think mobile and tablet now. Otherwise, you will be buried as a web designer. You have to.
Well, I was going to say I love pitching mobile websites because, like, I kind of had come up with a test case for like pitching to a dealership because when I took my car to the dealer the last time, like every single person in the service department was on their phone or tablet.
Exactly.
Wow. I was like, you could not have a better test case for, hey, you should probably have a mobile optimized website.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nobody was talking to one another.
Yep.
We're so disconnected while being so connected.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I was on my phone. All right, let's move on. At Jarrah45, are any of you gentlemen picking up No Man's Sky when it launches? Also, how about some PS4 Diablo sometime?
Ooh.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, you do own it, don't you?
Yeah, I just haven't cracked it open yet.
It's still in the shrink wrap, isn't it?
Like I red boxed it one night and then I just bought it. So
Nice.
But haven't opened it yet.
Nice. I am not on the No Man's Sky hype train. I like the backstory, and I like that these are just, it's independent developers. I certainly encourage that. It just doesn't interest me.
Yeah, I don't know about day one unless they put out a demo and the demo ends up being like really fun.
But to me, it just looks like a space simulator.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the importance of putting a demo out and changing people's perception of what they think it is. Because that's how I look at it too. I'm like, okay, so I got a space flight simulator from one planet to another planet that doesn't look the same. Like, that doesn't sound exciting.
Right.
What about you, Hall?
I'm kind of the same way. But I think we're kind of due for that killer app, aren't we? Like that game that comes out that everybody's just like, oh my gosh, you have to get this game. Like everybody buys it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what Destiny ended up being, even though people were disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that I was just going to ask, what was that last game that everybody played and everybody talked about? And I think you're right. I think it was Destiny.
But Destiny was for a different reason. The marketing and the hype train was so big. That game didn't come out and was good enough to make everybody buy it. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm talking about a game that doesn't have a lot of pre-order hype, but then comes out and everybody's like flipping out.
Shadow of Mordor for me, definitely.
Shadow of Mordor was probably that game.
It was that game.
It wasn't on people's radar, but it came out and did so well that everybody's like, I got to play this.
Did you know that was Giant Bomb's Game of the Year?
Huh.
Oh, really?
They made Shadow of Mordor. I was floored when I heard that on their podcast because, I mean, those guys play a lot of games and a lot of different games and a lot of PC games and they play a lot of games, and they all rated Shadow of Mordor number one. Wow. I thought that was amazing. My jaw dropped when I heard that. That's like,
pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's the game for me. I love those kind of games where, and maybe that's how it should be. Like, let's tone down the hype a little bit and leave it up to let kind of nature run its course. Like when you play a game and you get excited for something, you're going to pass it along to somebody else.
Well, that's why I feel like a game like that could be that next thing, just because it hasn't. I mean, it feels like it hasn't been as hyped as other games. I don't know.
It wasn't at all.
Yeah, I mean they got a big thing during
E3 last year.
Yeah, like E3, but I don't know.
Yeah. No Man's Sky it'll be interesting to see how that thing comes around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice, good question.
At Nova Beyond, Patrick Novacell, which UI do you guys like better and why? The Xbox One, PS4, or Wii U? That's a great question.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of any of them, to be honest. I think some UIs just, to me, do they seem just a little scatterbrained at times? I don't know. They're supposed to be organized.
Trying to do too much. Like, especially this is my order. Well, gosh, it's hard. I want to say the Wii U is not a nice looking UI. But I tell you what, that thing is fast as a beast. Like, I feel like, right when you turn that gamepad on, you can select the game. And so I don't spend much time in it. And then I'd probably go PlayStation because I feel like it's snappy. And then that Xbox One thing, I'm sorry, that thing is clunky and got way too many things to choose from.
Yeah, there's a lot of different options.
Click, up, over, up, over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang,
right.
It feels never ending at some points, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like really any of them to the point where I would be like, oh, the UI is fantastic. None of them are like
none of them that
awesome. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'd probably go the same, like PS4 because I'm used to it more. Xbox One, I'm just getting started on, and Wii U. I mean, the Wii U, I barely even. I just go on, pop on Mario Kart, and go. You know, it's
and I wonder if that's the better thing. Like when the UI is invisible,
skip it.
You know what I'm saying? When you could just blaze past it, and it's easy, it's good enough to be fast and get you to where you're going.
The only thing I'm using the UI for, and I'm not even using it that much because we have apps for it now, or friend requests and your notifications. But we have apps for that now. So, like when I'm not on, I'm on my app looking at and messaging back people and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So, Paul, what about you?
If it was like current gen, I would have to go with the PS4 because I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, the Xbox 360 Blades is my favorite UI of all time. And
nice.
For some reason,
they got rid of it, right?
Yeah, they just haven't gotten anything as good as that.
It's because it's Microsoft and doggone Windows, man. It's just, what are you going to
do? When they did away with the Blades, I was so heartbroken because I was like, what is this crap?
Yeah.
Because they forced you to change the UI.
That sucks.
I miss the days of like, and this is my jailbreaking days, but I miss the days of being able to like choose. Like, I don't understand why these UIs are so hefty that they can't have like 5 of them built in and you choose the one you want to work with.
Because they don't want to have to support multiple UIs.
Yeah, that's true.
If they discover, all of a sudden, like, if there's a crash in one UI, that's easy to fix. But if there's a crash across like 5 different user choosable UIs, like all of a sudden they're having to support 5
But is software that hard that it's going to crash? Like,
yes,
it doesn't have to crash. You know what I'm saying? Just make 5 and you know what I'm saying, right?
It would be great. Software doesn't have to crash, but it so does.
But I'm saying they did the Blades at one point. They're doing this one. Like, why not be able to have them like ones you've done already? Like, why not keep those around as an option for people?
Because they have to be updated for different architectures.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And when you add a feature to one, you have to add it to all of them.
I mean, I guess my thing is
trust
like
me from like a software development standpoint, because I've been involved. Like, one of the companies I used to work for was a huge software developer.
Right.
They hated fixing bugs because they were like, we're going to fix these 3 bugs and then another one's going to pop up as a result of us fixing the 3.
Yeah. That's the vicious cycle you face when it comes to coding and programming.
Yeah. And I couldn't imagine that off of supporting multiple UIs.
Yeah. Yeah. And then take that and multiply that by 5 and you got a massive headache. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's a great question, Patrick. Thanks for that. That was really great. At Chayman Bissett, do you find yourself enjoying co-op games more or less as you get older?
Oh, I don't do any couch co-op barely anymore, but co-op, I've loved it with these guys. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I think I'd like to. I just don't do it.
Yeah,
I'm such a single campaign guy. It's just I'm like, I don't know. It's just kind of like my little time to just get my game on and just relax.
Well, and it's kind of my time away from being social too.
It's true.
Because I've had to be social at, either something I'm working on or going to a client. Going to a client's office, like I've had to, talk with them and discuss things with them, and then I just want to go home and be quiet.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yep. It's not that we don't love you. We don't love y'all. It's just that sometimes you just need a little me time.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that question came up before where like people were like, what's a main reason to play games? And really it's to kind of just unwind.
It's a nice escape, man. It's a nice escape.
Yeah. Nice.
How much time we got? We got a few minutes. At Sith Nightmare, you are faced with 3 doors. All the same from what you can tell, but only one leads to safety. Left, center, or right.
Ooh.
Is this like Let's Make a Deal or something?
You know what's funny? I and it's been said before, and I've always tried to observe it. The shortest lines are always to the left, so I go left. This happened on Saturday or Sunday when we went to the movies to see Paddington for the concessions. I looked at like right in front. And the line all the way to the left was the shortest line.
It's because people are mostly right-handed,
or they just go right down the middle.
Yep, I would have said left too, because I would think if it was like some murderous killer, they say left-handed people are more creative, and I've always put creativity in like the stress of having all that creativity like built up. I think that makes a serial killer for some reason. I love that. And so I would say he would have made the door to the left. The one to freedom.
Was this a bad time to say I'm left-handed?
No, that's a great time.
It's a great time.
Cool. Well, I would go to the left because center, I would feel like center is the obvious choice, and that's why it wouldn't be the good one.
And so would right?
Yeah.
I feel like right would be the obvious choice too.
Same. So, let's go to the left.
I like that. Nice little twist.
That was a good question.
At Ed Placencia, our boy, you've been convicted for a crime you didn't commit.
Ooh.
If you were on the lam, how long could you last before they caught you?
Oof.
Or how long would how long could you last before being caught? Yeah, he's still on the run. So you're doing it right, bro.
Yowzers.
Oh, man.
I probably not very long. Only because I'm not real good at I'll just go find a motel and you know what I'm saying, and move from town to town.
Right.
I'd get caught. And especially it depends on where I'm at. If I'm in Cool Springs, there's me and 25 other black people, so they're definitely gonna catch me out there.
That's hilarious. Man, that just makes me think of the movie The Fugitive, which is such a good movie, man.
Every barn house, outhouse, downhouse.
That was such a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked to think that I would be able to outsmart them, but I'm sure I would get caught within the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's too easy to track people down nowadays, but
yeah.
I guess you just leave your cell phone someplace and
if you were off the grid, it may actually not be that bad, but we're in such a digital society, people could take a picture, a video of you, and the first thing I would do.
You'd be all over YouTube before you knew it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How long did you last?
I'm the same with Router. I wouldn't last very long.
Yeah, I think I would get a little too comfortable too. I think I'd hold up somewhere and be like, "All right, I'm good." Knock, knock, knock. Dang it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the minute you feel comfortable is the minute they'll get you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome. Well, let's end it with that. Thanks, Ed. That was a great question.
That's fun.
We got to go anyway, but thanks everybody for all your questions. I hope everybody likes the little picks that I'm putting together now. I think they're kind of fun. Those are fun. I want to make pictograms for all of our question call outs, and I think it's fun to do. And since Evolve's coming up, I figured we'd do an Evolve screenshot, and
it was perfect.
I'll find one for next week, so it'll be fun.
I love it. Every week we ask you guys a question. Do I intro both things like that? When I'm about to read the answers and when I'm about to ask a question?
So what?
All right. This question comes from Matt Leidy because he was talking about it. He was talking on Twitter about not being able to get past the part in Second Son and how he almost rage quit. And I was like, that's the question of the week. Have you ever rage quit a game? Rage quit. I'm not playing this anymore. This is ridiculous. Paul?
Yeah, I don't know. It would take a lot, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. It really would for me too. I'm with you there.
Not me, Bishops.
I was cussing a lot during Dead Space 2.
You said I had the rage part going.
I had the rage part going for a good hour on a couple little levels here and there, but I never want to just stop because I gave up. I don't want to do that. I want to keep going.
I'm the same way, really. If it's a game that I enjoy, like XCOM, for instance, I'll just keep trying or keep starting over till I can get it.
It's still funny to me that Dead Space 2 was kind of like my downfall game or my dark game because Dead Space 3, I blew right through it. It was great. I went back and played Dead Space 1 and did that. I think it was just how I had set everything up.
And wasn't 2 your first one that you played?
2 was the first one I played.
I think you just didn't, have it down yet.
Yeah.
I've never rage quit a single player story game like Second Son, but I definitely have rage quit NBA Jam or NBA Blitz or Mario Kart when I was trying to unlock 3 stars, especially on the last one.
I've done that too. You're right.
I'm this is ridiculous. I'm not playing this today.
That's right.
That's definitely happened.
Yeah, it's not rage quitting an actual game. It might just be rage quitting a session, and I've done that with Mario Kart. Definitely, screw this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I've definitely done that. So use hashtag answer MTTG. Have you ever rage quit a game? Or you could call us and leave us a message. And it might end up on the show. You never know. 702-703-MTTG. And of course, it'll be on the forum because Hall's great with that and consistent. So, you guys ready to get up out of here?
Let's do it.
Gabe and his wives, About to piece up out of here. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing.